And President William Ruto has appeared to refocus on his key government agendas under the bottom-up economic transformation agenda anchor in his 2022 campaign plan. The president noted that he has consulted various leaders on how to make Kenya a first-class economy. And as Joash Onsari reports, the president said that the country continues to experience economic growth.
Speaking during the Mashujaa Day celebrations in Kitui, President Ruto said that Kenya must rise and attain the level of the world's most developed nations.
It was never about him becoming president. It was about Kenya having a good president and Kenya moving from a third world status to a first world status in a short time as possible, so that we as a people and as a nation can realize our true potential.
Ruto insists his government will fulfill the promises he made during the 2022 campaigns, especially the construction of water storage dams across the country and the establishment of special economic zones to create more job opportunities for the young people.
Rain-fed farming can no longer sustain our growing population or our aspirations. That is why we have now set an ambitious target to build at least 50 mega dams across Kenya and to bring at least 2 million acres under irrigation.
In his honor, the president pledged to champion causes that were dear to Odinga: visionary leadership, democracy, national unity, irrigation for sustainable food security, expansion of energy access, and value addition through agro-processing and manufacturing. The president explained the two were in agreement that leadership is the true driver of national development.
He tirelessly reminded leaders and citizens alike that our overarching identity is not defined by tribe, region, or creed, but by the sacred bond of being Kenyan.
Pointing out that the country's progress cannot be achieved through partisan pursuits, President Ruto noted that this could only be achieved through a national inclusive mission. To achieve food security, the president said Kenya must expand irrigation and modernize agriculture, noting that rain-fed farming can no longer feed Kenya's growing population. In line with this year's Mashujaa Day celebrations theme dubbed Transforming Lives Through Sustainable Energy Solutions, so the head of state announced that the last mile power connectivity program is among the key priorities of the Kenya Kwanza government, promising to extend power supply to all grassroots areas.
We have set our sights on expanding Kenya's energy generation capacity from the current 2,300 megawatts to at least 10,000 megawatts within the next decade.
President Ruto said Kenya is driving transformation in manufacturing and industrialization through special economic zones and county aggregation and industrial parks to create jobs and link farmers, entrepreneurs, and small enterprise to wider markets and value chains. He, however, noted that Kenya cannot industrialize without reliable, affordable, and sustainable energy. And even after Kenyans raised complaints about the Social Health Authority (SHA), President Ruto assured the nation of improved health services and urged residents of Kitui County to register for the insurance program so as to achieve universal health coverage.
Tunataka afya iwe ni haki ya kila Mkenya, na sababu hiyo ndio tumeweka mpango mpya wa universal health coverage ambayo itahakikisha kwamba kila Mkenya anaweza kwenda hospitali yeyote atibiwe na mpango wa serikali iweze kulipia gharama ya hospitali.
On infrastructure, the president announced that the government will dual at least 1,000 kilometers of major highways, including Rironi-Nakuru Mau Summit, Eldoret-Malaba, Makutano, Embu, Meru, Kitengela-Namanga, Mombasa-Nairobi, and Marua-Nanyuki Isiolo roads, among others.
And construct an additional 10,000 kilometers of new tarmac roads linking counties, linking farmers, traders, and manufacturers to markets across the nation.
On the National Youth Opportunities Towards Advancement, NYOTA, the president announced that verification of beneficiaries for business grants will begin on Friday every constituency.
Not necessarily.
President Ruto announced that government has allocated 2.2 billion shillings to connect 16,500 households in Kitui by February 2026. Professor Kindiki celebrated Kenya heroes who fought for the country's sovereignty and defended Kenya's dignity, emancipating Africans from colonial domination, expanding Kenya's political rights and freedoms, and advancing and perfecting Kenya's democracy.
2025.
Even as President William Ruto reviews his campaign plan to address key agendas in his government, Kenyans will be looking to see what are the strategies the government has put in place to deliver on the key agendas like agriculture and energy. Joash Onsare, TV 47, Ithokwe Stadium, Kitui County.